I'm going to do the intro. What we're going to do today is, maybe I should leave this back here. We're going to do our roundup of the palettes we used in February, and we're also going to do our updated beauty budget for February. So we're going to do the budget first because that's the not so fun stuff, and then we're going to do the roundup, which will be fun because we'll be looking at the palettes I used last month. Hello and welcome if this is your first time here, or if you're catching a replay. My name is Dion. I call this the Crazy Troll Nation of YouTube. This is City Beauty Lip Oil. This one is Sangria. I call this the Crazy Troll Nation because the crazy, knowing it's okay to be your authentic self. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Excuse me, try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand, a certain tool, or a certain technique. Use whatever you want to, however you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Because I don't know about anywhere else, but here at the Crazy Troll Nation, we are about self-acceptance and self-love. Embracing our natural features, enhancing them if we want to, when we want to, but not because we feel like we have to. I'm just lowering y'all a little bit. So I hope that resonates with you. So basically, just be yourself, wear whatever you want to, and just rock it. Two things to know about me if you are new here. I do curse sometimes because I do curse sometimes. And there's an organism that lives in my throat that randomly hiccups, gurgles, and belches. I try to be aware of it so that I can say, excuse me, because even for a troll, that's sort of bad behavior. I kind of want to lower you some more because I'm seeing something that I don't want. Oh, I should be going up then. Dang, okay. I was going the wrong way. So we're going to start with, my orders came in that I was waiting for today. And so I went ahead and scheduled Thursday's live stream. And I know I was trying to keep swatches to Mondays because that seems to be the day where more people are able to actually be here. But y'all know I want to use this stuff. So, and it'll convert to a regular video. And I know some people do prefer to be in a live stream for the interaction and the chatting purposes. But I am going to swatch palettes and lipsticks on Thursday, and I'm excited about it. And my order from Nigel came in. Hey, Janet. Hey, Janessa. Why am I rewatching the reading? The reading with Monique, for those who don't know, it's on the movie's crazy. The movie's crazy. It's a horror movie. Scary in the sense that it could possibly happen. And it's on Pluto, which is a free app. Hi, Tactic. No, I don't mod people I don't know. We don't do that here. And Pluto is a free streaming app. So you don't have to pay for it. You just, bring it up on your phone or your smart TV and go through the motions. And I did see it before, but I am rewatching that. I keep looking at the stuff I'm going to swatch on Thursday. But we're going to do our budget first. And we did okay for February. So I did make 4 purchases. I'm unsure of whether or not to include, right now I'm thinking I should, my Notoriously Morbid stuff because I don't pay out of pocket for that. And so I use credit for it. And so, but I did do the number 4 with it and without that. Hey, Grace, are you at the track meet, Grace? Because you mentioned something like that in your, thank you, Janessa, because you mentioned something like that in one of your videos, but I know you pre-filmed. So February 2nd from Sigma, y'all seen me use it already. All of this stuff. The Untamed eyeshadow palette, it was 48% off, so that's why I purchased that. And that's not a good reason to purchase something, but the color story was intriguing to me to some extent, and I was curious about the formula because back in the day I didn't like their formula, and I talked to a few people through messaging and stuff, and they said the formula is better, and I really do like that palette. And I got a liquid lipstick from them that was 45% off, and a lip gloss. Secret Garden was a lip gloss, 45% off for that as well. So, and it seems like they have sales every day. I think I posted today the last day of this sale. It's just crazy. So my total was $53.80, and it was free shipping. And that's for an eyeshadow palette, a lipstick, and a lip gloss. Yeah. And on the next day, why was I making purchases like 3 days in a row? On the 3rd of February, I ordered from Ulta, I ordered the Fenty Beauty You Mist because gift with any $25 purchase was the Drunk Elephant Itty Bitty Mitty Committee. That thing cost $79. And I had purchased one before, and those were those colorful boxes that I had posted, that I had put the Pinsy stuff in that I sent, because the boxes were adorable. But I had purchased, it's the 3-piece set. I didn't like the vitamin C, so I sent that to Bestie. She likes it. It was $79, and I really liked it. And so when I saw it was free gift with purchase, and all you got to spend is $25. So I bought, and I do like the Fenty spray. So I bought the spray for $30, and I got the $75 3-piece Drunk Elephant thing for free. So that was amazing. And it's no longer on the Drunk Elephant website. It's no longer on the Ulta website. So I think they were trying to get rid of it. And if I really would have thought they were trying to get rid of it, I would have placed another order just to get another free one. $79 worth of stuff, y'all, for free. Whew, I was just like, what? And so I got that. And I did think they were getting rid of it now that I'm thinking about it, because I checked and it wasn't on the website listed individually, like that's set by itself. So I was like, but I didn't think they were like not going to have it at all. And on the 4th of February, oh, that was $30. I paid for that, and it was free shipping from Ulta. Amazon, I got 6 packs, 30 each of the like crazy. That came to 39 cents in free shipping. And my second to last purchase of February was from Sephora. Why did I make this purchase? Oh, because I had that $100 gift card, and I'm like, what do I want to get? And I don't experiment with stuff. And when you use their gift card, when you redeem your points to get a gift card, they do not do returns and they do not need exchanges. And so I don't try new stuff. I get something I know that's going to work. And so I got another Fenty Soft Lid Foundation, and I got the Fenty, Hydrating Primer. Each of them were on sale for $25.20 a piece. I was like, what? No, I got 2 of the primers, because the primers were on sale for $25.20 a piece. Hey, Tony. And they had a free sample of Drunk Elephant and a free sample of the foundation sample. What am I saying? They had a free sample pack foundation for Fenty, so that's going to go in my kit. Rakuten was having 6% cash back, and I didn't have enough for, it was something. I needed a little bit. Oh, I was trying to use up the $100, because you got to use all 100 in one transaction. And so I'm like, what can I get? What can I get? And I did talk about this before. And so I got the House Labs PhD Hybrid Plumping Lip Glaze set. It was a full size one and a mini. The mini one, I don't like the applicator, because it seems like nothing's really coming out. I didn't open a full size one yet, and it looks very nude or neutral. But then glazes and glosses usually don't have a color, and so I'm trying to figure out like what to do with that. I may use it for a topper. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Janessa. She said, "Don't forget to throw a little love on the video with a thumbs up." Janessa, were you here Monday? When I was like, y'all need to thumbs me up for typing out all that stuff. I was like, that felt insane. And there was a code for an additional 500 points. And so I was like, okay, so I used the gift card. I was not able to use my $5 rewards, because Sephora is stingy. If you have a code, you can't use it with your gift card. Where Ulta, you can use a code, you can use your rewards money, you can use whatever. But Sephora don't allow that. And so that order, I ended up paying $4.90 for that. So the only other thing that I got was Notoriously Morbid. Yeah. I got the Dark Side of the Rainbow palette. And I didn't get my free gift with purchase. Did I? Wait a minute. I got because I'm looking at what I wrote down. I do not have I did not get my free gift with purchase. Okay, I'm gonna have to go into my account and double check and send them a message. And they had a mystery mystic bag, which was 4 of their mystic mattes lipsticks. 4. And that was 24.99, and their lowest lipstick is $13.99, and then it's like $15.99, and then $18.99. So I thought $25 for 4 lipsticks, like that's a good deal. And so I got that. And their Garden Grunge palette, I had to get it. Grunge was in the name of the palette, so I got that. And so, and I'm not able to use my code for my stuff because it would just balance itself out. So I used Katie's code, and that saved me $14.25. There was shipping. Did it say in the fine print while supplies last? Not that I remember, but that was earlier last month, so I really don't remember. That was February 17th. Oh, you mean for the gift with purchase? I don't remember. But it was $9.99. Unless they were just saying what it would cost. And that's why I'm looking at my paper funny, like, because gifts with purchases are usually free. So I'm looking at this like, you know what? I do have my invoice here. Yeah, so now I'm like, wait a minute. It is showing a gift with purchase on my invoice, but the invoice don't have prices. Yeah, I'm gonna message in and see like what's up with that. Let me leave this right here so I don't forget. So without the Notoriously Morbid stuff, well, I should say just what I paid, because the Notoriously Morbid, I use credit for that. So what I paid for the Sigma, the Fenty, the Amazon, and Sephora stuff was $164.24. And I'm excited about that because y'all know, like November last year was crazy. That was insane. And the Notoriously Morbid stuff was $86.42. So it would have been $250.66 without the credit, but with the credit I spent $164.24. And so that's a quick update, short, sweet, did not buy a lot, so I do feel good about that. I just need to find out about that gift with purchase, because if that really was a charge. Yeah, so now we get into the fun stuff. We're going to do our roundup for February. And what I decided to do is to make sure I'm rotating through my palettes. Thank you, Janet. I'm still on this journey to being a conscientious consumer. And so I'm just like, I did buy that stuff for my kit though. But everything was on sale though. I don't remember who it was, but when I was showing the stuff I got from Mayron, they were saying Camera Ready Cosmetics also sells Mayron. And so I said, let me just look. So I did look today because I forgot, then I remembered again. The Mayron stuff on Camera Ready Cosmetics, some of it is the same price as on the Mayron website, and some of it costs more. That huge palette I showed y'all, it was $125 on Camera Ready Cosmetics. On the Mayron site, it was $99. And they were having a 25% off sale. And so I will not be checking on Camera Ready Cosmetics because, yeah, the brand website has a better deal. So, so what I was saying was when I do my roundups, I had the palette sitting on my desk for like a week now because I wanted to make sure I didn't forget anything. And I thought, you know what, that would be a good way to make sure I'm really rotating for my palettes is when I use them for 1 month, set them aside. And so that way I'm using whatever I didn't use. And so now I'm wondering, like, do I want to keep setting aside every month so everything is used? But I don't know about that. But we'll see. So, excuse me. I think y'all did hear that. I had a paper. No, I didn't. I had it in my memo on my phone. Because some of this stuff I paired. And I wrote it in my notes. But I didn't write it down to, like, show you or... And I knew I wasn't going to remember, so I should have wrote down like what I paired. And I'm moving stuff because the first 2 things I'm going to show you, we use 17 palettes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 in total, but one I gave away to a good home. That Toxic Love palette from Notoriously Morbid, it irritated my lids. And the first time I used it, I was like, oh no. And I said, I'll use it again just to be sure. Yeah, that it irritated my lids. And so I was just like, damn. And so then they came out with the one after that they also sent me that I'm like, oh, that's amazing. So I was really excited about that because I was bummed because Toxic Love is a beautiful palette and my lids was like, no. So that was, I felt bad about it, well, sad about it. But then the new one they sent after that, I was like, yeah. So I'm going to show you two Pat McGrath palettes first because they're in my Macari store. And I did bundle them together. Now get this, y'all. I did bundle another two Pat McGrath. And I bundled them for like $92 or like $100, which we know is cheap for two motherships, right? And so one I posted, I forget which ones it was. And like it sold in like a day. And every time someone buys something, my Macari store is linked down below in the description box along with a whole lot of other information. And I always message the person, thank you for purchasing from me. You know, I'll send it out within 24 hours. And she replied back. She's like, thank you. I'm so excited. That was really a good deal. Thank you for such a great price. Because that bundle I had put $92 for two motherships. They are used, though. Because there's some people that do, it'll say fair condition. You look at it and it's like, ugh. And they be wanting like $100-something. I'd be like, I don't roll like that. So these two are bundled. And I do like these. I used these last month. I really like them, but I've been really thinking about hello. Hey Tanya. Doing your Medea. Hello. Because I really was thinking about, even if I really like something, and y'all know this one, y'all know this is one of my favorites because it's grungy. And me saying that about a mothership, y'all probably know which one it is. But I was really thinking about what really calls to me. When did I last use it? And even though I really love it, if I haven't used it in all this time, like it's just sitting here. And I did use it last month. I love the look I did, of course. And what we're talking about is Mothership number 6, which is Midnight Sun. This is one of my favorites because it's grungy. This is in my Macari store, and there's nothing wrong with it. The formula is nice. I just love this little grunge pocket over here. And actually even like these, like all of these are grungy. You want a little bit of smoke? And I really like the look I did, but I was really thinking like what's really calling me? And I'm not one to just keep something just because of the name. Because there's some people that be like, I ain't never giving up my pack. I don't care how old it is. But I'm like, but am I using it? I don't want stuff just to take up space when somebody else may actually use it. You know what I mean? So that one is bundled with y'all gonna be like, what the hell? This one is my all-time favorite mothership because it surprised me. And I say this every time I talk about this palette. I did the first row. Well, mothership is only 2 rows. I did the first row. I did a look. It was a banger. And the second look, I used the whole second row. It was a banger. That's the only palette, only mothership that's ever done that for me, where off the bat, I like the first 2 looks. And we're talking about Subliminal, mothership number 1. So this is bundled with my other favorite, which is mothership number 6. And I'm laughing at myself like, girl, like you really was serious about decreasing the number of palettes you had. And I think this bundle I have for 101. And there's nothing wrong with these either. And even though I gave it a lot of love, like these wear really well and they don't wear down really quick. I'm just like, and I really, this is my all-time favorite mothership. And Midnight Sun, well, 2 of the shades have dips in it. This has a dip in it, and that has a dip in it. And these are my 2 favorites. And yeah, that blue shade, yeah. And I tried not to make it the center of the look every time when I would use it because that's what people usually do. So these 2 are bundled in my Macari. I think I have it for $101 for both of these. Get this, y'all. Somebody sent me an offer, $75. Get the fuck out of here. Like, are you Even 40% off, one is $77.40. You think I'm gonna sell you both of these for $75? I think 101 is a good price. I'm just like, so you can accept the offer or you can counter offer. And so I countered, I think, for $90 because I have it for 101. So I countered for 90 because I'm just $75. I'm like, did they bump their head? I mean, something. But then you know what? I gotta try it. You had nothing to lose, right? But I was just like, that's a no. And then I didn't reply at first, but Macari will message you because you have 24 hours to respond. And they're like, still, respond. So I said, let me go ahead and respond. So the other mothership I use, I am keeping this one for now. And y'all probably like, girl, you are backwards. Your all-time favorite one is bundled with your second favorite one in the store, but you're keeping this one. And I'm going to tell you why. This one is Subliminal. This one was her avant-garde palette. But look at this. Y'all, it's different. Subliminal, my all-time favorite mothership, it's just a smoky palette. Midnight Sun, my other favorite, it's just a grungy palette. This is different. I can get smoke out of here. I can get grunge out of here. If I want to do something just bold, I use Gigabyte, this shade down here. And this is a beautiful palette. And there is a lot of smoke in here between this, which I believe is black metal, and you do still have a black. But these shades, yeah, so now this is still in my stash for now. And I actually really love every single shade in here. The same with the other ones too. But even like this shade right here, like this is a beautiful shade. I mean, these are just, and this is a dual chrome, so it kind of goes purple, this one right here, and then it goes blue. But, and her celestial shades in here, and her first three are not the chunky monkeys, and so I like that too. But, so this one is still, this one I'm keeping for now. And y'all like, girl, there's something wrong with you. I know. I know it's something wrong with me. Because y'all probably like, that don't make any sense. I remember that I bundled, excuse me, Skittles. Who was it? It might have been Nina who suggested that Grace and I do a collab. And Grace did. Nina is a member, so she does get to make requests. And so she suggested that I pair Madame Violet. Both of these are Notoriously Morbid. Spellcast Beauty is Notoriously Morbid's sister brand, but you purchase it from the Notoriously Morbid website. And this is Violet Thoughts. And she said she thinks it would be a nice comparison with Nomad Stargazing palette, which Grace has. And I don't remember if they sent that to me and it had pressed pigments in it or something. I do think that's what their story was for that. And so this one is Madame Violet. Y'all, this is so pretty. Oh my gosh. This is Madame Violet. And our collab videos are already up because that was a little while ago. This is Madame Violet, and this one is Violet Thoughts. And what surprised me about Violet Thoughts is that just looking at the cover, you would think it's just all purples. But these shades, you got some blue leaning purples, purples, and this looks like it's a dual chrome. This one is a dual chrome. So it's really pink there, and then here it's not. And so they just have, even this one, like it's this palette. But so even though it's Violet Thoughts, it's not a purple palette. This is a purple palette. No matter what you do from Madame Violet, you're going to get purple. And that's why I didn't like it at first. And then I said, you know what? I need to get out of my head because just accept it for what it is. And when I used it again, I really liked it. And so, because this was in my trash or treasure, and I used it, and I'm like, I'm tripping. This is a nice palette. And, I do like their formula. So I might rank these at the end. I'm not sure because y'all know how I am with ranking. But so we did pair those two this month, and I did like the look that I did. We did a battle. We did a beauty battle with Natasha Denona bronze palette. Wait, did that even air yet? I don't know if that aired yet. It is, if it's not aired, it is scheduled already. So we did one eye with bronze palette. This is gonna be hard to hold this up. And the other eye, we used Esom Cosmetics, and we used both their Artistry Palette number 2 Intensity and their Artistry Palette number 1 Balance. This one is all satin metallics. Balance is all mattes. And so I'm just going to hold up just this one because I think we only use 1, maybe 2 colors out of here. And this is bronze. And so we did one eye with Natasha and one eye with Esom. And it was a good battle. And the looks did look really different. I was just like, oh, okay. Who in here has Esom? Or has tried Esom? And people do compare it to Viseart. Because they do have the same vibe. And the packaging is similar too. Like in these, their little, I think theirs are 12 pans. I think theirs are 12 pans. So we also, this is also on my Mercari store. If y'all saw these videos, you haven't tried Esom yet, but you keep tempting me when you talk about it. You know what though, Janessa? I would say no for you because the way the shimmers, and they do have a pressed pigment one. Of course, I didn't get that one. They have a pressed pigment palette. It's formatted just like this one. What's really cool about this? Like you saw how this came off the top, so that way you can just sit it. And it is geared towards professional makeup artists. You can just sit all your stuff out, you know, tap into whatever you want to. But this right here, if I can do it without messing it up. Sometimes I can do it real easy, and then sometimes I cannot. This slides out. Oh my gosh! Look what I just did! I just, you know what? Let me, damn, here's my trash can. Let me get this from underneath my fingernails. And then what I'm going to try and do is just press back in the palette. Damn! Because it is really cool how they, oh, jeez. So this comes off. And I'm going to show you why when I press these back in. Both of these two. So I'm going to just lay this across both of them. And you can pop out the shades. You just, even with just your thumb, you can just pop it up. So you can rearrange your palette if you want to. And it's just simple to do. But I like how they have that option. Like if you buy it for you and you do want to switch it around. All right, the one, man, well, they pressed in nice. That light color got into the dark color. Man. Oh my God, it pressed back in really nice though. This one had the biggest gouge. This one right here. Oh damn, now it's coming up again. All right, let me sit this down. And these are not fragile. But yeah, I was being aggressive, but and so what I was gonna say, Janessa, is I would say no, because the way these show up are similar to how the MAC Pride palette shadows show up, which is really pretty. But if you're wanting something more vibrant or something more bold, then you might be disappointed. But you can always look at my Esom playlist and see the looks I did. And the first looks I did, the first 5 looks I did, actually, when I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. Each column is a look. Is this upside down? No. So the first column, like here, that's that tan look. Then you have a copper. The center is like a goldish. And then you have that smoky blue, and then you have purple. So my first 5 looks, I just went by columns, and then after that, I started, you know, switching around. But they're very easy to use. This one is designed like if you just want a palette of mattes, and they designed this one. You can switch around with, yeah, this is the same. I'm not going to take it out though because I don't want to gouge it again, but yeah, it's the same way. And you can see from the back, once you take this piece off, Yeah, you can just, use your fingernail or just your finger and press it, and the shadow will pop up. Um, yeah, so, it's already yeah, it is already scheduled. For some reason, I'm thinking it's like a live stream when I schedule. I schedule Thursdays already, one of these watches. Um, when I schedule live streams, like it shows up as, we'll, come in whenever, whatever. And for some reason, I was thinking videos did that too just now, but no, I'm confused. Yo, I've had an off day today. Like, I just feel off kilter. Like, I just feel like I just don't feel right. I don't feel sick. I just don't feel right. It's just, yeah, I don't know what it is. I did have a really bizarre dream. So I'm thinking that might be it, like carrying over into my conscious mind. I don't know, but I just, yeah, I've been, yeah, it's been a day. But they designed this for every complexion. So here you have your fair, because again, professional makeup artist, right? You have transition crease, whatever shades for fair people. For I guess people like me, tan, you have these for your transition increases, and then you have your darker row for people that are darker. Even though for people that are darker, like I don't know, would that be dark enough? But yeah, so I would say no, um, unless you just want to get them for an awesome sale because balance was $80. Wait a minute, was it? I forget what they were, but I purchased one of each for my kit. Your balance was $80 and intensity was 120. And I purchased it for my kit. And then like 3 weeks later, they bundled balance 1 and intensity number 2 with the mascara for $140. So I bought it for myself. So that's why I have them. And I'm glad that I did. And in my review, I was like, wow, I purchased it for my kit. Then it went on sale. The bundle price was so good. I bought it for myself anyway. And you know what they did, y'all? They sent me an email saying, we saw your comment and we thank you for being, a loyal, consumer. We have credited $60 to your account. So that was the difference. Because this was $140 and for my kit I spent $120. They credited me the I was like, who does that? So that's the only way I would say is if they have another bundle deal like that, because it does show up and it is pretty. So take a peek at my the looks I did. They are really pretty, but they show up, they're more satin than metallic. They show up, they're very pretty, easy to work with, minimal fallout. But it's not going to give you that boom power. And we know, Janessa, you be booming powering. So, and so I just wanted to say that for you. Might be something your mom might like, though. Mama Champagne. So that, yeah, it might be best to skip for now. And I'm in love with super bright neon pastel colors right now. Yeah, but those shimmers look nice. Basic neutrals, they do. They do. But they are just, oh, you got the bundle, Tony, with the mascara too? And then when I used the mascara and I realized how much I liked it, I saw they had 2 of the mascaras bundled for the price of 1 mascara. So I bought that. Because I'm like, these prices, y'all. I was like, oh my gosh. And excuse me, I did post on my community tab when they had the bundle and when they had the sales, because Eastham is expensive and I still have shadow under my nails, which I need to cut. Oh, I'm going to sidetrack because if I don't do it now and I'll forget again. If y'all remember when I talked about a company casualty of beauty digging your nail shop, yeah, but quite by accident for sure, because I ain't trying to gouge these expensive shadows. When I talked about that brand that contacted me, they enjoyed my videos, they like my personality, they think I would be a great, for their witchamajigget or whatever. And it was hair care. And I know I mentioned it. So I said I got the hair glaze. That came today. So I intentionally did not cut my hair. And it's driving me friggin' nuts. I got the colorless one. So it says colorless clear girl glaze, boost color, repair hair, add shine. So for me, all it's going to do is just make it shiny because I don't have any color to boost. And I mean, well, my hair is not dyed. I don't need to repair my hair because it's not even. And so then it says sheer clear hair mask. And so what it says on the back, so this is the bottle. The company is called Hally, Hally. Enhance your natural hair color, refresh all hair types and textures, Add luminous, silky shine. Repair hair with extraordinary softness. How to use. Apply to clean, dry hair starting from roots to the end. That's easy for me. Just go like that. Uh, until hair is fully saturated. Leave in for 10 minutes or more, 20 plus minutes for maximum results. Rinse well underwater. Rinse well until water runs clear. And it says 2 to 3 uses per bottle. This will be like 10 to 15 uses for me because I only need like maybe 2 tablespoons of shampoo like for my whole head. So I will report back and let y'all know if it made my hair shiny. And the reason I didn't want to cut my hair is because then it's mostly my scalp. And so I'm like, I wouldn't be able to tell. So I'm glad this did come today because I need to cut my hair. But I'm going to use this first. That's going to be kind of weird because I'm going to use this, then have to wash it out, then wait a day, and then cut my hair and then wash it again. Yeah, so that's that. So this one, the one I keep laughing about, I don't know if it's a time change because I did sleep okay. I slept hard for like 2.5 hours, which is weird for me because I always wake up every like 90 minutes or so. And then it took me a long time to go back to sleep. And then when I went to sleep, that's when I had that bizarre dream. And then my alarm went off for me to get up. And so I don't think it's the time change. And somebody might message me later and be like, oh, Mercury's in retrograde or something. Because one time before I was just feeling off kilter. And somebody's like, oh, yeah, and all that stuff. Hey, Sarah. So I don't know if it's something going on. But this, y'all, y'all remember my situation with Spellcraft Beauty palette? Spellcraft Beauty. I be wanting to say Spellcast Beauty. Lethal Cosmetics Spellcraft palette. Y'all know I had issues with this palette. As pretty as it was. This is in my Macari store. I don't remember what I priced it as. And y'all saw the struggle. Y'all saw why oh this might be why nobody didn't buy it. It's in my Macari store. But what I did was like all the shimmer ones. Let me just do it this way and stop trying to. All the shimmer ones weren't horrible. All of them weren't the flaky. I think it was like 2 that did not crease on me. But it's in my Macari store. So what I did was, and I can tell you what shades I swapped out with Midnight Serenade. And I should have brought it over here to show you. Because how it had those 4 reddish tones, 2 of those reddish tones are gone. If not 3 of them. So what and I can show you right here. This one, and Midnight Serenade, they're not magnetic. So I had to dig. So this is one of them, as you can see. Because it's dug up. And this one is from Midnight Serenade. You can see how that got marks in it. And this one other one, I want to say this one, because the top edge looks kind of ragged. So those are the 3 I took out of Midnight Serenade. This one, and this one. And I do apologize. And I do think it looks nice like this for those who want more. For those who do transition shade and crease shade, I think they would appreciate this. But my Midnight Serenade is looking cute. And I didn't think to bring it over here to show you. But this is in my Macari store. And I probably... Eventually, I'm going to price it lower. And I did do close-ups of this shade and this shade. So that people know what they're buying. And this one up here. How did I get black on my finger over here? Like, what the hell? And so I need to look at what I priced it at, because I might want to put it a little bit lower. But this is still like a newish palette, but then I did take out 3 of the shades. And so, yeah, this one's waiting on a new home. I was so excited for that palette, too, like, for real. And it just, it's like, we ain't hanging out in Trollville. And I'm like, well, screw you. But my hands are, I don't know where, the black did not look disturbed in there. So I don't know why I got black on my hand. So what else did we use last month? Use anxiety. And we got over anxiety. Y'all, this palette is so gorgeous. I no longer have anxiety about it, but I do still have those memories. And I am really looking forward to just running through all of my lethal. So I don't know if we'll do a month of lethal. If so, I'm going to have to be creative in how I title my videos, because I don't want to put Lethal Cosmetics BYOP look number 4, Lethal Cosmetics BYOP look number 13. And so I'm going to I'm going to aim for a certain look, and that's what we'll title the video. Bright grunge look when we do the rainbow palette or the Candyland palette, something like that, you know what I mean? And I noticed that when I noticed that when I do either put the palette name at the end of the title or not at all, those videos seem to do a little bit better. And I know I felt like a lot of people weren't into grunge, but those videos they did okay when I put like soft grunge or whatever. But yeah, so my anxiety is over, y'all. This is it right here. Look at that shade, y'all. This one right here. That's the one that gave me anxiety. But look at. I could probably use anxiety every day of the week, because in that video, I want to say I put this first because I'm thinking, okay, it'll play off of this. But then when I looked at it, I said, you know what, I can put the green for inner corner because that'll play off of that. And then I'm like, well, hell, I can put I can put almost anything in this top row inner corner with that shade. I'm so excited about this palette. That was the perfect name for this palette, like for real, for real. Oh, that goes in there. Okay. I feel like I got like stuff on my clothes. Yeah, so I've just been really feeling weird all day today. This that I got from Sigma that we already talked about when we did our update, the Untamed palette. And I'm glad that I got it. Still haven't used the brush. Haven't even washed the brush. Because I'm just looking at this like... And you know what's I'm not to say ironic, but like some people are like, oh, I love that there's brushes in their palettes, or if they do a palette and don't put a brush in it, they're like, oh, I like the brushes, and I'm just like, but then I haven't used it to have an opinion, and it's just my love of the palettes, the brushes that I have that makes me look at this and be like, I ain't using. I wasn't impressed with. And y'all saw the struggle with Spellcraft from Lethal. Y'all saw the struggle. Y'all saw the creasing. I'm just like, and I was putting it over the Fenty primer, which for me, say it with me, is a tacky primer, and them shades was creasing. I'm like, what the hell? Anyway, so I never use the brushes. I love the packaging. Some people don't because they're like, oh, it's going to get dirty fast. Well, it depends on how you handle your stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they have this inside, which matches the outer packaging, which is really cute. I really like this palette, and I am excited to get back to it. They set it up in quads. You can do this look, just with a pop of blue. This is where I'm at right here. That grunge. I didn't really care that it had these two. Well, didn't care, like, meaning I don't want them both in there. But whatever. And it has a black. And yeah. So for $33, it was normally priced at $65. I'm like, damn. And I was looking at this little pocket, and I'm looking at this black. I'm like, ooh, and this shade right here, and the bright blue, and then this one. I said, you know what? I'm gonna get it. And I got it because there was enough in here that I was like, ooh. And then as I kept looking at it, I'm like, ooh, 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 ooh. But I think I hopped around. I'm not sure. And I only did 2 looks so far. And so I do really like it. And though they were right, the ones that told me the formula has improved over the years, because I hadn't used Sigma shadows in probably like 20 years. Because I was just like, oh. But, yeah. Excuse me. Who was I messaging? I was watching... Are we going to talk about that today? No, we used that this month. It just came out. Talking about my impulse buy. I was watching Keeping Beauty Real. She usually does monochromatic looks like most YouTube content creators do. And she was sent the Nomad palette. And I almost didn't watch the video, and then I did because I'm like, okay, she's going to do monochromatic looks because that's what everybody's doing. That's what they do. And something was like, no, just click it. And I do enjoy hearing her share her experiences with the palette, where most PR people, they do two looks, one video, one look here, one look there, and they're like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. And then, oh yeah, if you want to buy it and save money, use my code. But they don't give you their opinion of it. They're just like, this is pretty, it went on nice, but that's just the initial thing. Keep It Real Beauty, I forget her name, but her channel is, no, her channel is Keep Beauty Real. Keep Beauty Real. And she did the swatches. I think she did a few looks. She was kind of, but what I appreciated, Tony, was that she said why, and also, and she has timestamps, and so she talks about the palette. Then she does 6 looks, but she condenses it, and then she talks about her thoughts. Her thoughts. She was like, this crease, that crease, this one didn't last this one only lasted until I got to work. And that's the kind of stuff that I look for in reviews. Not bad stuff, but tell me how it lasted. Tell me how it worked. Tell me, don't just do 2 looks and be like, oh, this is great. And so it's multidimensional. And so she was saying something about the color story. She said it was limited, but it's only limited. She was saying it was limited because of the neutral matte they had in the bottom row. But I'm thinking it's only limited if you do transition shade, crease shade, outer corner shade, and put one shimmer on the lid. I don't do my makeup that way, so that wouldn't be limiting to me. You know what I mean? But if that's the way you do your makeup, then yeah, maybe it would. But I liked how she talked about how they wore, if there was fallout throughout the day or not. And I appreciated that. It wasn't just, oh, these are pretty looks, get it. Yeah, because at first she was saying she thought it would be the same type of formula as America's Parks. And I did like America's Parks, but then I didn't. Yeah, most palettes don't come with brushes no more. Some people be mad though. They be like, it ain't no brush. The last ones had brushes. But and so I really enjoy her reviews because it's more than just, oh, these looks are pretty, it's nice. Like she took you through how it wore, and all that stuff. So another palette that I use, oh, this is the one that Notoriously Morbid sent after Toxic Love that was toxic to my lids. Rose from the Dead. I like this palette. I think I only did the Nomad one, Tony. I was looking at the color story like, I mean, the right side of the palette, because they're deeper colors, I was like, okay, those look nice. But then I'm looking at the other ones like, and so I'm not getting it. And also what I listen for is if they're pressed pigments or not. And I haven't even, because I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. Because before, when I saw sneak peeks and stuff, I would message, are there pressed pigments in there? But I'm like, because I'm still trying to reduce my collection, even though I'm still buying stuff, but I'm buying stuff that's more so my vibe, except for like this one is like a quarter my vibe because it's that little quad. But I am being more mindful of, am I really going to keep it? And when I think about a lot of palettes I got rid of, I'm down to like 60 something palettes, y'all, from like 80 something. And so brands that I find I'm getting rid of more, I'm like, why should I buy more from that brand? Like something's not hitting or something else is hitting better. So yeah, that quad did look like, I was like, ooh, and I'm like, wait, let me look at the whole palette. I'm not buying this thing for 4 shades, even though it was $33. Because some quads do cost more than that. But this is Rose from the Dead. It is a monochromatic palette. This is a monochromatic palette. It's a monochromatic purple palette. And we just talked about purples with... So I'm just kind of like... Because I thought certain color combinations I used, I thought it wasn't going to come out purple. It came out purple. The looks was pretty, though. But I was just like... Yeah, another purple palette. But it's really pretty. I like the formula. And I was excited to get it and for everything to work because Toxic Love, I was like, my lids are burning. I gave it to a good home, though. I gave it to a really good home. So I am happy about that. But so this is this one. And I do really like it. And they set it up where you can do looks and rows, which I probably, well, columns, which I probably talked about before. This is a look, this is a look, that's a look, that's a look. Or you can just do whatever. These are your only mattes, are these 4 right here. But these mattes go with what's in that row. This one is a duochrome. And this one. Because I'm looking at these like... I see dead people. So, but this one we used as well last month. Ooh, y'all. Y'all know when it's something I'm just like, oh, grunge life. Selling cosmetics. Man, you had me by the title. I can't even speak. I'm gonna just hold it up, let y'all look at it. Look at these two right here. These two on this side. And excuse me for the glare. Oh, here we go. Now you can see it. This makes me stutter, as you see. This is fiery. This So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mattes. This one is a matte, but it has shimmer in it. I don't know if you can see the shimmer in this brown. And so it causes it to go on a little lighter than it looks in the pan. But it takes my words. Like I can't even say it. And I'm not being dramatic. Like I'm really trying to say something, but the words ain't coming to me because I'm just looking at it like. That's one of my favorite palettes, easily. We used our Lethal Cosmetics, Martine Cosmetics, Mission XXX inspired. Hey, Dawn. I like Life and Death palette I got from Notoriously Morbid, and I was able to get the difficult shade to grip to your eyeball. The Life and Death. I know I have that one. Was that the one with that silver down in the lower right corner? Because if so, yeah. And I was watching, Katie did a short on repressing it. And I'm like, I'm going to try it. And it worked. But was that the shadow? Because once I pressed it, it did work well. But I only used it. Yup. That's the one. That shadow, man. I was just like, because I thought maybe I just had a fluke. No. Katie had issues with it. You had issues with it. I had issues with it. But I did repress it because what she did is she scooped it out and then she like chopped it. It looked like she was. Where I come from, I've seen people do stuff, so I was just like, okay. But she scooped it out, chopped it up really fine, like, and then just scooped it back in and pressed it in. Perfect. And I did the same thing and it worked. But yeah, that shade. But after I pressed it, I only used it for like lower lash line because I'm like, I don't know. But I do need to use it on the lid. But it did seem really sturdy and like it wasn't going to fall out, and it did really work. So this is my Mission XXX palette, and I'm excited. Mission XXX inspired palette. I took a picture of this with the 669 dupe palette I did, and I want to combine these together. And I think that would give me more of a Mission XXX palette vibe because there are a couple greens in there, and it has blacks and other stuff. And so I am excited to pair those two together. And yeah, dark smoky, because y'all know 669. Woo. And so I am excited about that. But the looks were not the same, but they were close. And I do like, though, that this has its own vibe, that it is just inspired by, even though I do like that 669 was really close to, my 669 dupe was really close to the 669 palette because that was one of my favorite palettes. All right, we got 3 more. I Need a Nude. We used this last month. And I know I say this a lot, and it's because I'm still surprised by it. I really like this palette. And y'all looking at this like, girl, how do you go from anxiety, these dark shades? How do you go from grunge life, these shades? And then you talk about I Need a Nude. It surprises me too, y'all. And I think maybe because this is unique to my stash. I don't have anything that looks like this in my stash. Like, not at all. And these formulas are easy to work with. I don't have any inclination to switch stuff out or swap stuff around. Like, I really don't. Like, I really just like it how it is. And I think I'm going to do a video, like, what palettes would I travel with. This would be one of them. Is minimal fallout. Whatever I put anywhere is going to look nice. Like, I don't have to think too much. And and it looks so pretty. I mean, they're basic, yeah, but they're pretty. And so, yo, it surprised even me. Like, I really, honestly enjoy this palette. I'm giving away Pat, well, in my Macari store and keeping this. make that make sense. You know what I'm saying? But then again, like I said, I think it's because this is unique to my stash. I don't have anything like this in my stash. I have grunge, you know, midnight sun. I have grunge, subliminal smoky. I have smoky. I don't have nothing like this. The other one that I used last month was the Glam palette, which does have some retro glam shades in here, and I do believe, I don't know. I don't have a paper in here? Because usually I keep a paper that says, oh, what's what. For some reason, I think these blues are from Retro Glam, I think. And I think this pink and this pink are from Retro Glam. That's what I think. I love this palette. Even though I swapped out 4 of the shades. And another 4 of Retro Glam shades are in my Xenon palette. So I liked, 8 shades out of the palette. So that left 7 that were like, but those are the ones that were really light, made me dusty, or didn't show up on me. But this, yeah. So if I want subtle color, I have the blues. This is a dark brown. This shows up deeper in person. That's like a smoke gray color. So I do have some smoke in here. The satin type shades, she calls them metallic. To me, they're more satin finish, but they're just pretty. This is brighter than it looks like. But yeah, this is a decent palette. I like this palette. One more that we used last month. Ooh. This one sent to me by Bestie. She did one of her. No, this isn't the one. That was the one that had the blushes in it. Okay, scratch that. This is the one I paid $10 for. From Sephora. It was on sale for $25. And I had $10 cash rewards. So I had $15 cash rewards. Because 25 minus 15 is 10. Yeah, so I had $15 cash rewards. This was $25. I paid $10 for this. And what I still need to do is, I've only done one look with this because the first time I had it, I did a look with the first row, and then I did a look with the second row. So I'm like, let me do my third look. It'll be the bottom row. And when I used the second row before, when I had this palette, I put this on, I don't know, first half of the lid, second half of the lid, something, and my lids were irritated. So I'm like, fuck. And so what I need to do is put one on one lid, like a day I'm not going nowhere. Put one on one lid, one on the other, and see which one irritates my eyes. And hopefully it's not both. Well, hopefully that was just a fluke. Yeah, but this is this. It's basic, but it has everything in here. If I want to go neutral, I do. If I want pops of color, this bottom row is my favorite because it is pink, this blue, this purple, and that color. And then couple that with this blue and, put something somewhere else or whatever. And so this palette to me has ow, my hip. Yeah, I was chatting with Dawn the other day in the comments. We were talking about posture and chairs and stuff. I was saying how even sitting in chairs for a while aggravates my hips. But so this has neutrals in it, and then you got a little, some color in here. If you want really basic, this little quad right here, there you go. If you want a reddish tone basic look, this little quad right here. Or if you want a pinky look, that quad right here. If you want to go bold and colorful, there you go. If you want to go a little deeper, there you go. But it was, I do actually like this. And for $10, I really like it. Sarah, sorry if I missed any. Oh, you are one of the best multitaskers. You watching your TV from the comfort of your bed. You're cold today. Tony, we went up to 66 degrees today. I was like, what? Because Chick-fil-A have Military Monday. My neighbor had told me. And so I went to Chick-fil-A and got me my little free chicken sandwich. And I ordered a small waffle fry. But why wasn't waffle fries dry? And why did my chicken sandwich look like it was overcooked? You're supposed to be respecting the people who serve the country. Yeah, free sandwich, but it was good though. I do like Chick-fil-A. But that's something basic. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes it is. And it is different enough from other stuff I have, unless I start looking at my lethal palettes. Because if I were to pull out all my palettes and go through all my lethals, I probably have all of that stuff in my lethal BYOPs. Like, seriously. And that's why I was saying I could probably do like a whole month of lethal. Because I could have at least, I think, 6 BYOPs. I did order the water activated liners, y'all. And they should be here next, well, they give you like a week range. So the week of the 14th is when it should be here. So I am excited about that. I do have Midnight Snack in my brows today. Max Fluid line. And I actually like how it looks. It's not too dark, but it's not too light. And I think I got them kind of decent. Except for like the inside part. But as far as like, anyway, so let's see if we're going to rank these palettes. And when I remember I told y'all about my elbow, it's this muscle right here. Because when I sprayed my face today, even this motion, because it's moving this muscle right here, it started hurting. And I'm like, the pump don't even, it's not even a lot of pressure to pump it. But even just doing this, I could feel this muscle right here, and it was hurting. And so I thought I overextended it. But it's been doing that now off and on for like 3 weeks now, a month now. Like, so I don't know what's going on with that. So this is going to seem contrary to where they are. This is, and even picking up 2 of these motherships, like this is it is like, seriously, it's something with this muscle right here. All right, so we're going to do low tier first, because I don't think, can I number them? Because I know I struggle with numbering. I'm going to try, oh shit. And even when I reach sometimes, all right, shit. I'm setting myself up for failure. All right, we're going to number. We're not going to number. I'm being indecisive. All right, to the members that are here, should I number, rank, or just do tiers? Low tier, mid tier, high, top tier. Or this is number 16, this is number 15. So for the members in here, what do y'all say? So that's Grace, Janessa, Sylvia, Dawn. Yeah, y'all 4. Oh, hitting something I shouldn't hit. Whew. Tears is less work. Absolutely. Thank you, Dawn, because I've been making myself baddier than I am. Trying to number. Okay, so low tier. Oh, damn it. All right, somebody got to break the tie. Because Dawn said tier. Dawn said not, well, 2 tiers, excuse me. Told you I'm thrown off. Okay, so both y'all said tier. Okay. I have to be prepared for rankings. Because I ranked my Grunge palettes. I ranked my Natasha. And I did that when I was away, and I didn't put too much thought into it either. And I was surprised that it went okay. Now my wrist is hurting. I do have an impingement in this wrist. Y'all, I'm all sorts of jacked up. All right, so low tier. I'm going to say what I priced it as and probably price it a little bit less. Because them 3 shades are jacked up because I had to pry them out, and because they were matte, they cracked. So this is low tier, and it's in my Macari store. If it's something in my store you want, message me first, because I do negotiate with my trolls. I don't negotiate with random people, because then usually I end up ghosting. I'm just like, how are you trying to negotiate and you just disappear? Anyway, so that's low tier. Oh, damn. I like all these other... Even this is difficult. Low tier. And so then I got to make up reasons why they're going to be where they are. And it has been my goal to have everything top tier. And I'm feeling like I'm almost there. Because I'm struggling right now. And I'm looking at these palettes and I'm like... So low tier is this Lethal Cosmetics Spellcraft. We're going to have a lot of mid tier. That's what's going to happen. Because that's the only thing that's low tier. I'm thinking if we're going to put this low tier. Even though I do like it, the formula is easy to work with, not a lot of fallout. It's just super basic. Even though you got your pops of colors, you can do different types of looks with it, it doesn't call to me. And I'm looking at it thinking, I probably have some of these colors in my Pride palette, which is huge as hell. So it is handy to have something a little bit smaller. Um, this will be low tier only because it's super basic. And that sounds contrary to me not putting I need a nude at the bottom because that's extremely basic. Um, but we're going to put this low tier. And it is a pretty palette. So that's going to be low tier. And I'm still questioning it. That's why I'm like hesitating. All right, so low tier is going over there. Um, Mid tier. Yo, this is still hard because I'm thinking too much. Also, no, let's back up. Also, damn it, I don't want to. Why am I arguing with myself? Mid tier. I want to put this bottom, but I don't because there is variety in here as long as these two are incorporated. I don't want to put this at the bottom because this is hella easy to use and I don't need to think. Like with the pat one, I would have to think, but it's just basic and it doesn't call to me. So this I'm going to put mid tier because this is one I would travel with because I don't have to think about it because it's all going to look nice and because it's monochromatic. So this is mid tier. Mid tier. Madame Violet is going to be mid tier. And I'm kind of struggling with that because I really do like this once I accepted it for what it was. So I kind of want to put this at the top. And all of this is subject to change by tomorrow. So Madame Violet is going to go mid-tier. Violet Thoughts is going to go top tier because of how these colors show up. This is not a purple palette at all. So that's why that's going to be top tier. And another reason for mid-tier for this one is that it is a monochromatic palette. You're going to get a purple look regardless. We're going to put Sigma. We're going to put Sigma mid-tier. Yeah. I am excited. I am excited to get back to it, though. I need to just keep the brush out of there. Put it somewhere else, and then I'll be like, where does the brush come from? Mid-tier, this is contrary. Mothership 6 and Mothership 1 are mid-tier. Only because I've realized that they don't call to me and I have enough smoky and grungy palettes, which defeats the purpose of these being unique or original. And the other grungy and smoky palettes I have more variety than Subliminal, and the grungy palettes I have more variety than Midnight Sun. Midnight Sun is a favorite. Subliminal is my all-time favorite. But just because of other stuff that I have and what calls me and what doesn't, these are mid-tier. And y'all would think low because they're in my Macari store, but those are still mid-tier if I were to keep them, which I'm not. They're already in the store. Okay, so that's. Did we say top tier? Yeah, we said top tier for that. That's low. This is mid over here. Okay. Oh man, Subliminal. No, Subversive. Top tier. Cause just look at it. There's so much to do with this. Top tier, Mission Triple X inspired. I do kind of feel like my lethal, except for Spellcast, is going to be top tier. Anxiety palette, top tier. Cause y'all, I'm just, I can't even speak. And as far as stuff taking my words, y'all know Grunge Life is top tier. It just is. I'm excited for my Nomad palettes that came today. And I think they'll actually pair well together too. Like when I looked at them and I packaged them back up, so I won't keep looking at them or be tempted to use it. Because y'all know I wait for y'all to do swatches first. Rose from the Dead. We're going to put this mid-tier because this is a purple monochromatic palette. So it's not really too much to do with it. Like, yeah, the colors will be a little bit different. But but by the middle of the day, the end of the day, after you first do the look, it's going to be a monochromatic purple look. What I should try to do, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a halo look with this and see if we can get out of that monotony of purple. But right now, this is mid tier for the same reason that this is mid tier, because this is monochromatic. Okay, so that's there. We only have Esom is top tier. Not so much as how they show up, but because between these two, there's a whole lot that you can do. Even just going by columns, there's 5 looks right there. And then mixing them. And the look that I did with the Beauty Battle is really good. And the quality of Esom, and no, Janessa, I still don't suggest you buy it. I know you're listening to me like, the quality is really good. So if you're more on the satin side, the natural eye makeup side, then I really do think you would like it. And for me, it's days when I want something nice, but I don't want mess. That's what this is for. And I have the matte palette to accompany this. And so this is top tier. It's just top-notch quality. Hold off, Janessa. And even later, if you get it, wait till they have a bundle deal. Because getting both of these and a mascara for $140, these two by themselves for my kit was $200. $200. The matte one was $80. The metallic one, the satin one was $100. It's $120. But the bundle and with a mascara for $160. No, it was $140. $139.95. So if they have another sale like that, I would say yeah, but just know they're gonna show up the way that the Pride palette shadows show up. They're more of that satin sheen. These mattes though, blend easy, go on easy, and you can pair these mattes with any look that you're doing. And they have, I don't use these down here that much for obvious reasons, but everything goes well. I think I use this for like brow arch, and I think I use this one for brow arch. This one over here. But the formula. So that's top tier. Where's my tops? Those are my tops. So we got 2 more. Why do I got shadow different places? I need a nude as top tier. I know, y'all. It don't make sense. I just love this freaking palette. Yeah, that brush was like, get me out of here. That's top tier. And Glam is top tier. Glam/Retro Glam is top tier. So we got 2 bottoms. My Macari stuff is over here. Spellcraft bottom. Them shimmers in there, whatever that garbage was. And this is bottom tier. Mid tier, I'm not picking up with my right hand again because my I don't know what the hell. And I just had a follow up with my primary like a week ago, but it wasn't hurting at that time because I'm thinking now like they need an X-ray or something because I thought I had pulled the muscle, but it's been like at least a good 3 weeks off and it's been bothering me. So these 2, Dion, I found my Esom mascara Friday. I put it away so I wouldn't open it until it's time for a new one. I do that too sometimes. I have a new Beyond mascara from City Beauty, and I like put that away because I have open Lethal one, which is white, so that's okay to have other stuff open, and I have the Esom one open, and I have that L'Oreal open. So I have 2 black mascaras open, so I don't want to open another mascara, but I do that too. And my 2 Esoms, I put them in my storage, my makeup storage. So these 2, number 1 and number 6, are in my Macari storage. So those are mid-tier though. They're mid-tier. Also mid-tier, the Sigma. I'm holding the brush, then the thing fall. So that's mid-tier. It's a nice palette, and I do enjoy the formula, so I am glad that I tried it. Rose from the Dead mid-tier, only because every look is purple. But the looks are pretty, and the formula is nice. Madame Violet, same thing. Formula is nice. Monochromatic, that's mid-tier. Mid-tier is bronze palette. And I do wonder if this is going to move up one day. And I kind of feel like it will because it's so easy to use and it's good for travel because I don't got to think about it. So I do think this is at the top of the mid-tier. Yeah. So now it's top tier, y'all. Top tier. I'm starting to sweat. Madame Violet. This is not that. Violet Thought, Spellcast Beauty, the sister brand to Notoriously Morbid. I think they're $24.95, I think. And they're all shimmer, dual chrome, multi-chrome, chrome. They've been doing videos lately, and actually that's my PR at the drive this year. She looks like she's 12 years old. I'm like, who is this little girl? But that's my PR rep. Her name is Barista. So she's been doing swatches, and she did swatches of, they have 9-pan palettes from the Spellcraft Beauty side, but they're square. Well, the packaging is square, but the shadow pans are square as well. So I'm just like, why do you do that? But anyway, so this is top tier. Subliminal is top tier. I think this is the last mothership I have left, y'all. And that sounds crazy, I know. Top tier. I need a nude. Top tier. Glam palette and Retro Glam. Top tier. Esom Intensity palette. The formula, y'all. It cannot be denied. And their Balance palette. My Mission XXX Inspired palette. All of these are top. Anxiety. I am so glad that I used this. And the look was decent. The look wasn't like over the top like it was the first time I used it way back. And Selling Cosmetics Grunge Life. It's top tier. And so we got 2 that's at the bottom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that's in the middle. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at the top. And so one day, everything will be top tier. And that's the goal. I do really think bronze is going to move up because I'm kind of feeling like it should be at the top. Because I do enjoy using that. And so that is it, y'all. We done did the thing. Whew. Thursday we'll be doing swatches of my 2 palettes that came today and the lippies. And the lippies are not for sale on the website. But I do need to contact them about where's my gift with purchase. I need to look in the box. Because I took this stuff out the box. But I didn't like take all the packaging out the box. So let me look in there first before I contact them. But anyway, y'all. What top tier palette is my favorite from February? Let's see here. I gotta go with, oh, damn. I'll do my top 3. My top, damn it, my top 4. I can't just pick just one. So my top 4 would be Subversive, this palette, Grudge Life, this palette, and both of my Lethal BYOPs. And even though I really love the Esoms, the ones I'm showing you are more my vibe. And so this one, and I am like really sweating, and this one. So those would be my top 4. I can't pick just one. I cannot. Yeah, so these are my top 4 for February. And I'm going to still leave these over here to make sure I don't use them for March. So we're going to have a completely different set. Unless something strikes me to pair it. And then maybe we will. But my intention right now is to use completely different palettes. I think I've only done like 3 looks so far this month. Maybe 4. And today's the 10th already. Like I don't know what's going on. But oh, you know what? Yeah, my cycle and all that. Oh gosh, that was horrible. It's just fun. So yeah, we didn't do a lot of looks yet. So I might pair palettes just to use palettes. But so we'll be back here Thursday for swatches if y'all can make it. Y'all, Janessa, why y'all made me look like I was on a short bus? Because both of y'all, not only did y'all do like the same type of thing, but they both look really nice. And I remember you telling me a flat surface, but both of you, like, how? I'm really going to be looking like I was on a short bus, the way I was struggling. So thank you. like, they both like, how you? Yeah, I really want to see how y'all did that because and both y'all's look really good, and y'all did the same thing. I couldn't even get over here and down here. Thank you, Janessa. But so we're gonna go. I am excited though to see y'all videos, but I'm gonna feel really I already know right now, and I'm gonna feel very inadequate because my video was like an hour because I was struggling. First, I forgot to remove the plastic, and then even when I removed it, it was just, and I kept trying. My video's an hour long, and it still didn't work. And y'all done did the damn thing, and it looked great. And I'm just like, okay, make me out to look like I'm on a short bus, but that's okay. It looked all right in the end, but it was a journey. But at least it came out like mine's. I just got like a little patch of like 6, and then y'all will see what we're talking about Thursday. The collab that Janessa, Grace, and I did, and it was Janessa's idea. It sounded good. But yeah. So that's gonna be Thursday morning. Our videos are coming out, and then Thursday night we'll be back here to do the swatches of the 2 new palettes I have, which are both grunge, and my lippies. Y'all need to check that box for my gift. I'm glad I looked at the invoice for that, and the paper I wrote down my beauty budget stuff. So we're gonna go, y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for all the interaction, which is the best part. Even though I like horizontal better, for vertical, the comments stay there. We're on vertical, on horizontal, I have to keep touching it for it to pop up. All right, we're going to go. No longer buys. Thank you for being here, Janet and Janessa and Sarah Lynn and John Boy and Mary Ellen and Grace and Tanya and Tony and Dawn and Jim Bob. Am I forgetting anybody? Oh, who's that person that was like, please make me a mod? Thank you too. Oh, here he is. Tactic 6. Yeah. Thank you for being here, for giving me a view for my live stream. It's all good, bro. All right, y'all, we're going to go. Oh, hey, Locke, I forgot you were here. Okay. Oh, I forgot Elizabeth. I'm sure I forgot quite a few between the Waltons. And who else am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Waltons and the Little House on the Prairie people. Oh, no worries. No worries. Replay is always here. Just me babbling about why I'm hypocritical. But we're going to go. So we'll be back here Wednesday. Do check out our videos Thursday morning. Yeah, I'm looking crazy, but theirs is good. Aaron, I don't remember Aaron. Ugh, guacamole, no, Locke. Avocados break me out in hives. I'm freaking weird. I am weird. Avocados break me out in hives. Blueberries break me out in hives. Just give me a Snickers and a Mountain Dew and I'm good. Don't give me all the healthy stuff. But I do need to make chili tonight because today my ground beef thawed out. The Waltons on every weekday. I used to watch the Waltons. Well, you know, when I was growing up, there wasn't really much to watch. So it was like the Waltons, the Brady Bunch. We're gonna go. I'm talking too much. All right, y'all. Thank you for being here. Dawn is trying to. I see what you're doing, Dawn. I see what you're doing, Dawn. All right, we're gonna go, y'all. Yeah. Thank you for being here. We're gonna go as always. Self-acceptance, self-love, that is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me very soon, tomorrow morning, I think, as a matter of fact, but we'll be back here Thursday night. So good night, everybody. Have a good night. Good eating to those who are cooking. Bye.